Hello and welcome. And I would like to say thank you for joining me here today in the studio. My name is Chef Emmet, for all those who don't know me, and I'll be cooking for the soul and from the soul. Today my show is about, what is my show about? Just kidding. Preparing fast food meals within a matter of minutes in the comfort of your own home. That's right, I said it, fast food meal within a matter of minutes in the comfort of your own home. So today I would like to prepare a dish that I know you all are gonna like and enjoy, which, cause I like it myself, which is called an old ancient Chinese dish, which is Egg Foo Yong patties, combination Egg Foo Yong patty, which consists of 3 types of meat: shrimp, chicken, and beef. I'm gonna leave the pork out today. So I would like to start with the prep of my food, which I'm gonna take a thin cut steak with the sirloin steak, which is beef. I'm gonna show you how to split it. Take it down the middle, make sure it's evenly straightened out. Cut it in thin pieces, how you like it. You may have thicker pieces if you want, or you have thinner pieces. I like thinner pieces because it's easier to chew and easier to cook. Do a couple of more of these. Well, I use like maybe 5 of these right here for like 6 patties, and you'll be all good to go. Cut them in thin shape, strips. Then you cut them in your little chunks, however you want it. I know it takes a little time, but it's getting there. This preparation is the hardest part of cooking. Cooking is pretty easy. The easier part is eating it. So that's how you do those right there. That's my steak in nice little chunks, thin chunks, as you like it. Or like I said, you can have them thicker if you want. So that's my steak. Demonstrate the technique of my steak, cutting up my steak. As you can see, I already have some prepared for earlier in the show that I already chopped and got prepared for the show. Now I'm going to show you the demonstration of my chicken. Just a quick second of my chicken. Chicken breast, you can get it boneless chicken breast. I like all my ingredients fresh. You can get your pre-cooked chicken, which they sell, or you can get your pre-cooked shrimp. But I like all my ingredients fresh from the supermarket. You can't get your beef pre-cooked unless you get beef jerky, then that's not gonna taste right inside the Chinese food. So I prefer you get the fresh beef. Do this the same way, like the steak, cut it into thin strips, cut it in your chunks. Like I said, it depends on how you want it. You can have it thicker, you can have it thinner. But I like, man, the nice side, easier to chew. And like I said, it's faster to cook too. There you go. Nice little chunks of chicken steak. Chicken breasts cut up in little chunks. So I had some of these prepared earlier in the show. And now I had my shrimp, but I already did my shrimp earlier in the show. But I'm gonna give you a sample of how I did my shrimp the same way, fresh shrimp, peeled. But make sure you always rinse your food before you cook it from the pesticides or the bacteria or the germ. But I already prepared my shrimp earlier in the show. There you have it. That's taken care of. I'm gonna start my skillet to get that stir frying. Let's get that up. Okay, while that's getting hot, I'm gonna add me 1.5 cup of cooking oil, really olive oil. Olive oil is lighter than cooking oil. That's why I prefer to do olive oil. Got lower cholesterol and lower calories. So while that is getting hot, I'm gonna take care of my homemade style gravy. Homemade style gravy and my white rice. Get my eggs to beaten. I seem to have an eggshell in there. Let me remove that. You don't want to eat on that country. No telling what it's gonna be. Get a couple of these eggs in there. You get whole shell eggs or either liquid eggs in the bag. Like I said, I like all my ingredients fresh, so I would prefer a whole shell egg, but just watch out for the shells. I'm gonna do like maybe 9 of these for 3 patties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more should be good enough. 9. Look at my wire whip. I'm gonna whip this up while my pan is still getting hot. Okay, like that's ready. I'm gonna add me some shrimp to stir fry. Kinda hot. Not hot enough, but it's getting there. It's pretty hot now. Add me some beef. A couple of chunks of chicken. I'm gonna let that get to a stir fry. Excuse me. Okay, while that's stir frying, I'm gonna get my rice started. I'm gonna add up half a cup of rice. This is a full cup of rice, but I'm gonna add a half a cup of rice to get that started. That should be just about it right there. Okay. Get my spoon. Get that started. Now, better yet, I'm gonna add the whole cup of rice. I don't wanna come up short. I hate when you're cooking for a meal and you coming up short. It just makes you throw your whole meal off. Let's start all over again. I hate that, but I'm gonna do it right this time. While that's stir frying and getting that together, I'm gonna start on my homemade soy mushroom gravy. It's made from scratch, homemade with flour, or you can use flour based, or you can use what they call the other ingredient that makes the flour base. But I'm going to stick with flour base. It's more easier. Okay, let me get my get that started. Okay. My oil, that together. Okay. I'm gonna take this one right here for my gravy, cause that's more better, it's more wider, and I can work with that one. I'm gonna get this right here to cooking while that's getting started. Okay. I'm gonna add my olive oil. I'm gonna add a half cup of olive oil too for my soy homemade gravy. Soy sauce mushroom gravy, which I'm gonna call it. While that's taking care of that, I'm gonna add my onions to my eggs. A couple of spoons of that. Bean sprouts to my eggs. Get that a good whipping. Everybody need a good whipping now these days. Get a good whipping. There you go. Waiting for my pot to get hot for this. Now I can add my half a cup of olive oil. It's gonna be for my flour. Whoa, let me get that back. Sorry about that. Well, mistakes do happen in the kitchen when you're a cook, especially a lot of burnt mistakes. You burn yourself a lot, so you gotta be very careful when you do cook not to burn yourself. You don't wanna get burned. Okay, well, let's go in. Okay, add me half a cup of flour. Half a cup to get it started. Okay. I'm gonna get that a good whipping. You gotta get it a chance to brown. So once it starts browning, keep stirring it up so it can start browning all through. Then you're gonna add your water to it once it starts browning. Okay, that's doing pretty good. My rice is doing pretty good. Made a mistake and cut my stove off. Sorry about that, but it's back on now. Well, the reason I learned how to cook, and I started learning how to cook because of my mom when I was younger. She advised I eat I got to taste all kinds of food. And as I was coming up, I started tasting food that I thought I'd never eat. So then I started liking it, so I decided then I'm going to learn how to cook, because as long as you learn how to cook for yourself, you will never go hungry. So that's what I went to school for chef cooking. I add one more little bit cup of flour. Got to get my gravy just right. Yeah, just needs to get it to browning. I'm all good with that one. That. Got to stay with my shrimps and my beef and my chicken. Make sure it's doing it right, like it's supposed to. As you can see, it's about done. See how the shrimps get all orange? That's how you can tell when the shrimp is done, because they get all orange. Your beef started to turn all brown, and it's easier to break up. And your chicken. The chicken. See how soft it's getting? That's why I like it thin, already fresh, no bone. It's more easier to cook. That's going. I don't want that same mistake to happen twice. So let me turn that down. Turn it down to a 4. Got my gravy up high. It's cooking. Okay. I'm just going to give this a couple of more minutes and this should be just about ready. Oh, that mistake right there is constantly happening. I guess my rice don't like me today. I guess it don't like me, huh? I've been cooking all day, so I guess it don't like me. I'm just going to leave this off so I can better watch it by eye. Okay, my gravy. There you go. My gravy is turning out pretty good. While I was doing, I'm going to add my mushrooms so they can start cooking in with my gravy. Okay. I'm going to take this right here. Okay. That's about ready. I'm going to set that back there. I'm going to work on my gravy. Okay, that's about ready. I'm going to turn this down some because I'm going to start doing my patties now. Okay, I'm going to add my water to get my gravy started. We gotta get this a minute to start cooking so it can start thickening it up. Like I said, I like using the flour-based water. To me, it works more faster and it's more easier to help your flour thicken up, the gravy thicken up. But the one thing about it, you must keep stirring it so it won't lump up, because you will get lumps in it if you let it lump up. Okay. Just started for my Egg Foo Yong patties. I'm gonna add maybe like I'm gonna go with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's gonna be for my patty. Okay, I got my eggs all whipped, taken care of. I'm gonna add me some shrimp, beef, and chicken into my egg. One thing I like cooking food, but for myself, I can add how much I want to. I know if I like a lot of meat, a little meat, if I want onions, if I don't want onions, so I like to do it myself. I'm gonna add a little bitty dab of soy sauce. Help bring out the flavor. Let me check my gravy. Yes, that's doing pretty good over here. Okay, keep my gravy going. My rice about ready. Okay. Now I'm going to start with my patties. Get a dip, one dip, fill it how much you want it, and just, there you go, and stir it up in there like that. Let it cook for a second. I'm going to add some more water here while it's cooking in my gravy. Okay, that's doing pretty good. More water in here, it's pretty good. Uh-oh. Drop a little egg on the owl there. I hate when the egg burn. Don't smell too good. Don't smell too good at all. So I'm gonna add some soy sauce in my gravy, which would probably be, I'm not gonna use 1 whole cup. I'm gonna use 1.5 cup to bring out my flavor of my gravy. 1.5 cup of soy sauce to my gravy. Blend that in there. Let that finish cooking. Put that on low heat. Yep, let me turn my egg patty. There you go, and flip it. There you go. My gravy's pretty good. I'm gonna turn that down just to keep it warm. Okay. That's 1 patty for me. Now I'm gonna get another one going. That'll be pretty good. Okay. Set this back over here. That back going right. My gravy turned down to a low simmer so I can simmer. Cause it's already about done there. My rice is done. My patty is done. At least one of them is. I'm gonna set this over here on this plate. I'm gonna go with another one. It was a teaspoon of olive oil. Add that in. Oh, I'm so sorry, but that's no problem. Get mixed up here. Mixed up. Right here. There you go. Let me set this over here. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. So I'm gonna do olive oil, a teaspoon of olive oil. Put that right there so I can know what I'm working right there. Another dip of egg, shrimp, and chicken and beef. Same thing, get it back in there. Yep, get that to cooking. My gravy is ready. I'm gonna drain my rice. I'm gonna strain my rice because my rice is about ready now. Let me check my rice. Yep, my rice is perfect. That's how you want it, because you don't want it all mushy. If you overcook, get too mushy. Undercook it too hard. I'm gonna drain my rice and let that sit for a second. While that's doing that, I got one more special treat for you guys. I know you guys gonna love this too. I'm gonna do some sauteed asparagus to go with my dish. Let me get this started. Yep, gravy ready. Let me check this right here. There you go. Now let's get a little bit more harder before I even flip that one. Do the same thing for my asparagus. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. Like I said, I like using olive oil because it's lighter than oil, heavier oil. So olive oil is your best, just the best, choice. Or what you prefer. Do the same way and flip. Yep. There you go. Got this going. Egg patty. I got my gravy together. Here's my rice. Okay, got my rice together. Here's my other patty. I'm going to show you guys one more. And this is how easy it is to do it at home. Like I say, cooking fast food within the comfort of your home within a matter of minutes, and that's what I'm doing. Fast food, Chinese food, within a matter of minutes in the comfort of my studio. There you go. That one going. For my rice, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of parsley across it. Help bring out the color. I'm gonna put a little bit of thyme leaf just for the garnishing to make it look pretty good, even though it's gonna taste good. So that's my garnishing. Got one more patty for you guys. Okay, I'm getting my asparagus started now. Asparagus started. And yep. Turn this down a little bit. Like my patty about ready because it's telling me, because it's steaming. Telling me it's ready, time to be flipped. There you go, and flip it. There you go for this one. I think I have time to do one more. Time for one more? Okay. Here's my other patty. There you go, my Egg Foo Yong patties. I'm gonna turn this off now. Okay, all this is off. Put a little bit of gravy. I need to put some gravy over my Egg Foo Yong patties. A couple of mushrooms. Let me get some of these mushrooms. Stop trying to run from me and hide. So here we go. Couple of mushrooms on there, should be about it. Yep, that's about it. Couple of mushrooms for that one. Got my asparagus going. Okay. Here, it's right here. Young patties, asparagus. Now, okay. Okay, my asparagus about ready. Okay. Get my asparagus, they're about ready. Yep. Asparagus about ready. There you go. Add me a lemon for my garnishing. There you go. Combination egg foo young patties with white rice and stir-fried asparagus. Okay, folks, now there you have it. Egg foo young patty, which is my favorite, with stir-fried asparagus. You have the egg patty, beef, shrimp, and chicken with your white rice, and for dessert, you have vanilla ice cream with cherry on top. You can either choose a nice white wine to go with Chinese food, which I think is real great, or either you can have iced tea, whichever you prefer. So if you would like to get in contact with me and know how to do cooking from the soul for the soul, you can reach me at johnson.emmett@rockymail.com. I hope you enjoyed the show, and thank you guys for coming. Bye.